Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
He was
only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3 on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score, Chiefs 7, Browns 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
The 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's got it up and through.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. working from the gun. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's third and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The defense is bound to feel it. A long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The kicker called on fourth down. What a big break. Leads to a first and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. hands it off out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's another Brown.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Taken down.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Browns 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now a hit and a loose football. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
At the 4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
For the Chiefs.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This is old brain remembers. When I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Chris Jones. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Landry now on the return. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now a first down throw, complete downfield.
Pass him in.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Chiefs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
The keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Mayfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Cleveland Browns.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line. The
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
That's good.
It's caught over the middle. Hooper. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team